There's a viral trend going on right now about Rome and how many times men think of the Roman Empire. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Viking and both of us react to some viral TikTok trends right now, or viral TikTok videos.
Well, this is the question. The first thing we need to ask is, Jordan, how many times a day do you think of the Roman Empire?
I mean, think of Spartans more than the Roman Empire.
Spartans!
As a whole, but
Well, I mean, just
I don't know,
in a
like,
broader sense, the Roman Empire, Romans, empire, everything.
I don't know. If they cross my mind, I don't typically keep track of how much I think of them a day. Like, what's the point of this trend?
It has gone viral because
Mega viral.
women apparently are fascinated that their husbands actually think of it. And so it's just random women going up to their fiance, friend, husband, whatever it is, and asking them this question. And apparently their responses are fascinating.
Interesting.
All right,
Let's watch.
So apparently, this is what happens when I show up late to recordings. The Wilson brothers come up with all different kinds of content to ask me.
I can't even believe this is happening right now.
I like this form of content.
This is much better.
Keeps you guessing.
You having no idea what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Ask me a question. Okay. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
How often do I think about the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Pretty consistently.
Wait, you're kidding.
No.
Like, how many?
Because I'm big into martial arts.
No, but like, that is. How often?
How often?
Yeah. Do you think about the Roman Empire?
Like a number weekly?
You think about it weekly?
For sure. Every time I fight
This is
people,
crazy.
I think about like walking into the Coliseum. It's like, if this is a fight to the death and people are around and cheering, like I have to win. I think about it constantly.
Is that the only way that you think about it, or do you think about like other things?
No, I think about society too, and politics, and like how corrupt our, the upper portion of our society is, and how the lower portion is always kind of picking up the pieces. I think about that a lot.
I'm shocked. I haven't thought about the Roman Empire in never.
What kind of trick is this?
This is not a trick. I'm shocked. I tricked myself.
Man, she's hot.
No, like there's this trend of all these women asking their boyfriends, husbands, how much they think about the Roman Empire. And I just thought like this wasn't real.
No, like men, I think to our core, we're warriors.
Let's go.
We have to be ready for battle at all times, and the Roman Empire is all about battle. It's common sense.
Yo, I want to grab a beer with that guy.
Yeah,
I'm shook.
Seems cool.
Let's freaking go.
Okay,
Man.
so I have to say, like, once he brought up the point of the Colosseum, I do think about that pretty regularly.
I knew it.
The Viking.
Yeah.
You couldn't hide forever.
I mean, dude, like here recently, like I've been thinking about how awesome it would be if like the government decided that people who are on death row have them fight like the Romans in the Roman Colosseum and do pay-per-view.
What in the world?
So that way the government can like actually make their own money off of people that are going to die anyways.
This is the first time I've ever heard you say the government make their own money.
Yeah, I mean, we live
It's
in
about time the government makes their own money.
we live in a capitalist country. Like, capitalism in and of itself is making your own money, not stealing it from other people. Like, the government needs to figure out ways to make its own money, and that'd be a great way of doing it.
All right, we're going to watch one.
I would absolutely pay to watch that.
All right,
Give some criminals on death row some swords and just watch them hack each other to pieces. I'd watch.
You are such a savage. All right, we'll watch one more. We're going to watch one more.
Do you ever think about the Roman Empire?
Do you ever think about the what?
The Roman Empire.
Like Marcus Aurelius, Alexander the Great Roman Empire?
Yeah, or like anything about it.
How often do I think about it?
Yeah.
I mean, not like, I don't know, probably a lot of cool shit happened back then. A few times a week, I'd say.
A few times a week.
Times a week?
like 2 or 3 times a week. Quotes and stuff. I've got Marcus Aurelius' book back there. Try to watch documentaries on it all the time. It's awesome. Why? Why do you ask that?
How long have you been thinking about it? Like, for how many years?
For a while. Since I was like a teenager. So when like I first started watching documentary on Amazon. We should watch it together, actually. Do you want to?
I love this. This is great.
Yeah, okay. So, like...
Okay, now that guy says it, I think about it all the time.
But I love how both of the guys had the same response. Like, what do you mean? How much do I watch it?
Well,
it's like a common knowledge.
Yeah, like when you initially asked me, like, how much do I think about the Roman Empire, like, the actual empire itself, not so much, but like different aspects of like Roman culture, like the Stoics, for example, like a large amount of Stoicism came from super geniuses from the Roman Empire. So it's like, man, yeah, I guess I think about them quite a lot.
It's just crazy because this is one of the most viral things online right now. The reason we're reacting to this is because my wife hasn't asked me, but if someone asks me, it's tough to think about. Do I actually think about it? Because I think about combat. I think about men becoming men because that's all we're
warriors.
That's what we're about. When I'm in the gym, I imagine, destroying people at times.
Yeah.
But the Roman Empire itself, when these guys are breaking it down like that, I'm kind of thinking, do I think about the Roman Empire?
You start some self-reflection. You're like, well, what do I consume on a daily basis content-wise, or even when I'm watching things on Amazon or Netflix? I love Gladiator. I love 300. I love Roman documentaries. I love watching men just get in the ring and just go at it. So it's funny how men naturally, if you're full of testosterone and you're doing your thing, you actually want to watch stuff like that because it inspires you.
Yeah, I mean, the life of a Spartan, I think about pretty regularly. Like
look at this guy. You definitely do.
The system of the Agoge was some legit.
Agoge again.
That was an awesome Agoge. That was an awesome system.
You know what's funny is my wife makes fun of me. I don't think about the Roman Empire all the time. You know what I think about?
What?
Drugs and the mafia. Like
the Godfather?
Like Godfather, Breaking Bad.
I make you an offer you can't refuse.
I make an offer you can't refuse.
That was way better than mine.
Yeah.
Sounded like I've been smoking for 20 years.
Oh, say hello to my little friend. But I'm almost finished with Better Call Saul because I had to watch the final season. Phenomenal.
Ooh.
It's fun. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the last season?
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
They ended it so well.
Bro, so I have 1 or 2 episodes left. I will hurt you.
Oh, God, they ended it.
If you want to see me destroy the Viking.
I'll put it to you like this. I think they ended it better than Breaking Bad.
Honestly, dude, the first 2 seasons of Better Call Saul, huge disappointment for me.
I loved them.
No, the first season, good. The second one with his whole, again, spoiler, I don't want to ruin anything, but the whole thing with his brother, we won't go into more detail, but his brother, I hated all that crap. I hated that.
You'll see, but I mean, it's important to creating
but
Saul.
A whole season.
All right, guys, we're talking about Roman Empire.
But drugs and mafia are my thing. So, but it's fascinating. You men out there, I want you to comment right now. If you even think about leaving this video, we will hunt you down and ask you in person, have you thought about the Roman Empire?
I love how you ended that because the beginning of that was very creepy.
Guys, let's add to the virality of this. Let's do a street interview and go out asking men how often they think of this shit.
So stay tuned, subscribe, because you will miss those videos when we go out on the street and ask people. That's a phenomenal high five. Phenomenal idea.
If you want to look like Marcus Aurelius, buy our supplements below.
And please subscribe. Don't please subscribe. It'll be good for your soul. But you will not forget, or you want to be reminded when we go out on the street. So
it's going to be fun. We're going to make some men uncomfortable, especially the really skinny ones.
We also we're starting a rites of passage, so check that out. If we haven't released one yet, or we have released one, but we're going to be coming out with a lot more. So we appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to comment. Have you men thought about the Roman Empire and how often? Peace.
Let us know.
Peace.
Peace.